This is only the third year that the JC LISD Academy has had a graduating class. On behalf of myself, the Board of Education, and Jackson College, congratulations. Good evening and welcome to the ceremony tonight. As I said, this is the third annual graduation ceremony. I'm Jim Philp, Superintendent of the LISD. Excuse me. We're here tonight as a result of risks. A risk on the part of our Board of Education, a risk on the part of your parents, and a risk on your part to come to a school, to develop a school that there's no other school like it in Lenawee County. We're very glad that you took that risk, and I believe at this time you are also. Tonight we're honoring these 9 students who've gone above and beyond, who've strived to reach and have achieved this educational milestone. I'm going to take just a second on a bit of a personal note, and I told myself I'm going to try not to choke up. I'd like to especially congratulate one of the graduates tonight. I'm not going to call him out because I know it would embarrass him. He's a neighbor of mine. I've known him since he was an infant. And I'm so proud of him in the young man that he's become. At this time, I would like to introduce LISD Board President Howard Keller, if you'd stand, Howard. Also, Board Member Claude Rowley. Thank you for being here tonight. Again, on behalf of the Board of Education, myself, administration of the LISD, the JC LISD Academy staff, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our first graduate speaker, and I'm going to ask Rebecca Colley if she would join me at the podium.
One second. Awesome. Thank you for your patience. We are all up here to graduate tonight because we each saw an opportunity to do something different, to not have to follow the status quo. We saw that we could do more, be more, and not have to follow the path everyone else follows. We each had our own reasons for coming to the JC LISD Academy. My reasons were to have a high-quality education, pursue excellence on the violin, and have the freedom to love and serve in not only my school, but my community as well. Here at the Academy, I have had the freedom to have a solid education. We each have taken the road less traveled by graduating high school with as many as 60 college credits. The Academy teachers, Mr. Zemper, Mrs. Ewing, and Ms. Kuhn, have also been outstanding high school teachers who have played a role in enabling all of us to have academic excellence. I also had the freedom to pursue excellence on the violin. Thanks to the flexible college schedule, I was able to devote time to practicing, teaching, taking lessons, and performing. The past 2 years at the Academy have given me the freedom to love and serve, and not only those within a traditional school building, but also to go out and love and serve the community every day, even as a high school student. The dictionary definition of serve is to render assistance, be of use, and to help. There have been countless opportunities to reach beyond ourselves and render assistance to others in the community through volunteer work, internships, church outreaches, and more. We have had the opportunity to lay ourselves down and the privilege to pick someone else up. For me, my motivation has been love. I believe the greatest picture of love humanity has ever seen is Jesus dying on the cross, laying his life down as the perfect sacrifice for the sins of mankind. He saw our immeasurable worth and gave up everything so that we could be with him. There are many, many people who have showed me what love looks like. Some of them are in this room today. I want to do an extra special shout out to my parents and to Mr. Tobar, Mrs. Case, Mrs. Tomlin, and many, many others here in this room and elsewhere who have showed me what love looks like by the way they live their life and the incredible ways they support me. I would not be where I am today without them. All of us graduates have had the freedom to love and serve. We have been given the opportunity to take the road less traveled by attending the JCA LISD Academy. As we leave here tonight, we don't want to ever stop thinking outside the box and going against the flow of what everyone else is doing. We can continue doing more, being more, and loving more. Here at the Academy, I've not only had the freedom to get a high-quality education and pursue excellence on the violin, but also the freedom to love and serve. Every graduate tonight is an innovator, a dreamer, someone who can do things differently. Never, ever leave those qualities here. Take them with you wherever this journey of life leads.
Thank you, Rebecca. Our next speaker is Lauren Littigat. Would you join me at the podium, please?
Hi, everybody. So, let me find mine. I also used Robert Frost's quote from his poem, The Road Less Traveled, and also said that coming here, we were able to serve the community and not only ourselves, but everyone around us, whether it be just someone sitting down or a camera crew doing something else, or even like doing something for the Kiwanis Trails. That specifically was one of my favorite memories here at the Academy. I met some of my best friends that day and at orientation, so I just want to let you guys know that you mean the world to me, and I love you so much. Also, I'd like to thank my principal, Mr. Tobar, the secretary, Mrs. Case, all the staff, including Mrs. Funk, who isn't with us today. I'd also like to really thank my family, all my parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, and my boyfriend and his parents too. You guys have really played a big role in all of this. Sorry, I'm about to cry. And I'm so thankful that you've all been here, like nursing me along, just helping me do everything that I've accomplished today. So thank you all very much, and see you.
Thank you, Lauren. We did plan that, actually, just to break this up a little bit. So thank you very much, Lauren. Next at the podium, Bronwyn Evans, please join me.
First, Lauren, everyone thought it was going to be me. Thank you. So, we made it. We all will go down in the book as the class of 2015. We all have chosen different paths from here, but that is nothing new, as we all face the decision when choosing the academy, the moment we took charge of our educations. For me, I wish to say thank you. Thank you to the academy staff for allowing me the privilege and chance to succeed. Thank you to my parents who put up with me and their living room being covered every night with papers from different anonymous, huge assignments. I'd like to thank B5 for the lunches that probably I'll never forget and the lessons and the fun. I'd like to thank my best friend Lauren for always having my back and being there when I was overwhelmed. And I also want to thank each and everyone who I haven't mentioned who helped me succeed. Now, this is not where we are going to end, And with that, I have a Shel Silverstein poem. And I don't know if you guys remember Where the Sidewalk Ends and reading that in elementary school, but I have bubble gum to help us remember. Take as much as you want. That was the smallest bag I could find. There is a place where the sidewalk ends and before the street begins. And there the grass grows soft and white, and there the sun burns crimson bright, and there the moonbird rests from his flight to cool in the peppermint wind. Let us leave this place where the smoke blows black and the dark street winds and bends. Past the pits where the asphalt flowers grow, we shall walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and watch where the chalk white arrows go to the place where the sidewalk ends. Yes, we'll walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and we'll go where the chalk white arrows go. For the children they mark and the children they know, the place where the sidewalk ends. As we walk across the stage, let this not be the end of our sidewalks, but a chance to walk across the street and leave new prints in the wet cement.
Thank you, Bronwyn. Would Kyle O'Connor please join me?
Thank you. I'd like to keep this brief, so let me start by thanking some people. First, my parents and my grandmother for giving me the support and the assistance that I needed throughout this whole program. If it wasn't for their help, I'm not sure I would have been able to make it. They gave me the confidence to continue when I thought I would not have been able to. Secondly, all of the educators and administrators that have been involved in the program, especially Dr. Griffith. I would like to thank him for being the first person to believe in me in this program. To know that someone believed in me to go out and take college classes despite my age really gave me the confidence that I needed to go out and succeed. Next, I would like to thank my friends and family for their support through the whole program as well. The assistance and support that I received from them has been extremely helpful. Finally, I would like to congratulate my fellow graduates. I wish all of you continued success in whichever path you take.
Thank you, Kyle. And Morgan McLeod, would you join me?
Hello. I'd like to say a few thank yous as well. I would like to say thank you to Tecumseh Public Schools for building my academic foundation and for the many great friends and memories I have there. I would also like to thank the Academy for giving me academic opportunities that I never would have had elsewhere, and for giving me the skills to do well in college and beyond. Thank you also to the Academy staff, Mr. Tobar, Mrs. Tomlin, Mrs. Case, and Mr. Zemper, and all the other teachers and staff who helped me along the way and encouraged me to be my best, and to the Jackson College staff also who helped me with my college courses. I would also like to thank my family and friends for always supporting me and helping me all throughout my academic career. I'm truly grateful that I had such a wonderful high school experience, and I look forward to beginning a new chapter of my life at college this fall. Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan. And Annabelle Noasco, would you join me, please?
All right. Hi, everybody. All right, so none of these wonderful graduates next to me would be here if it weren't for the many families who are in the audience right now. During my journey, my family has been a strong pillar that I can consistently trust and lean on. Mom, I would like to thank you for your never-ending support in my decision to pick the middle college instead of a traditional high school. You're the first person I want to tell when something good or bad happens, and you always know what to say or do. You've always been a strong shoulder of strength that I can rely on. Thank you for being the best mom. Next, I'd like to point out my Nana, my brother Kyle, and my sister Justine and all of her family for all the help that they've given me through these years I've been at this school. I'm blessed to have all of you as my wonderful, supportive family that I can rely on and fall back on. It means a lot, and I'm so excited that you guys are all here today. Another family that I would like to thank is Aiden and his amazing family. I've loved getting to know you guys these past couple of years. You've aided me in key moments in my scholarly path, and I would like to thank you for everything that you've done and for being here today. I would also like to give recognition for the staff of the JC LISD Academy and the ones who couldn't make it. Today is a very important day for all of you guys as well. You guys get to see what all your hard work has led up to. It's as much as a celebration for you guys as it is for us. With that, I would like to thank you for ensuring that each and every one of us could make it here today and for giving us the lessons and skills which we will be using for a long time after we leave this school. Actually, can we have all the staff and everybody that could help make the JC LISD Academy a school today stand up and give them a nice round of applause? Yes? I would also like to thank my LISD Tech Center and my video audio production class for helping me develop my skills and pursue my passions. Now I'd like to talk to the graduates sitting on the stage. I know all your minds are probably off thinking about the large and unknown future filled with opportunities, and it's likely that you won't remember any of these graduate speeches in a week. However, I would like you to all take a moment and become present and really feel what this moment feels like. You did it. Congratulations to each and every one of you for completing one of the biggest parts of your journey. You've really been given a wonderful gift of education that many people around the world are not as fortunate to receive. I would like to end this with a quote from Malala Yousafzai, a young Pakistani activist for female education who was ultimately willing to die for her belief of equal education, but survived. In some parts of the world, some students are going to school every day. It is their normal life. But in other parts of the world, we are starving for education. It's a precious gift. It's like a diamond.
Thank you, Annabelle. Let's give all of our graduates one last round of applause. What great speeches. And now allow me to introduce our guest speaker for this evening. Claude Rowley has served as a trustee for our LISD Board of Education since 2009. He is president and owner of Rowley Incorporated. Please help me welcome Mr. Claude Rowley.
Thank you. I don't know about you, but this is some tough acts to follow. Good evening and congratulations to the 2015 college graduates. This is a day you've all been waiting for. When Bronwyn asked me a few months ago to be your speaker tonight, I wondered why me? I am not known as a speaker, and in fact, quite the opposite. What would I have to share with you that would be meaningful? In fact, when Mr. Tobar called me and discussed tonight, he said I should keep the speech to 15 or 20 minutes. I assured him that would not be a problem. I spoke with Brown's mother a few weeks later and inquired if there was something in particular Brown was thinking when she thought about me for tonight. She said that they thought I was somewhat successful and might have something to share. That was very flattering to me. So I thought, what is success? And how is it measured? Webster defines success as the achievement of something desired, planned or attempted, the gaining of fame or prosperity. We know success can be measured financially. I believe it can be measured by leadership, be that in work or community position, or maybe just knowing within yourself the accomplishments you have attained. I believe it can be any or all of these. Obviously, each of you have seen success in your education, as evidenced here tonight. Now, how do you obtain further success? That is the big question going forward. Now, you always hear how lucky someone was to make them successful. You may win the lottery, gain financial success, and that would be luck. I don't think that in itself makes you successful. It's what you would do with that financial success that would really determine your success. How many times have you heard of someone winning the lottery and being bankrupt a few years later? Please don't depend on the lottery or get rich schemes as one of your stepping stones. I know of only one way to be successful by luck, and that is to make your own luck. So how do you do that? You must work harder, smarter, and sometimes longer than the next person. I don't think you will find many CEOs or community leaders working an 8-hour day. It's great if you can make it happen in an 8-hour day, but in reality, if you want to succeed, which you have shown by attending this program, that isn't going to be the norm. So here's my advice to you tonight. Continue to build on the strong foundation you've already established. As you may know, I am in the construction business. If I mess up the foundation, I start over. You don't want to do that if you don't have to. Now, I'm not going to stand here and tell you you will never fail on something, or if you do, you can't start over. I've failed several times, but I've always tried to learn from it and not repeat the failure. Always look forward, learning from your mistakes. Be involved in your community. It is your community and you should be a part of it. This can take several forms. Find one that works for you. Take time for yourself and your family. I told you to work hard and long, but don't let it consume you. This is a very easy trap to fall into, and one I have been guilty of. Don't be afraid to say no sometimes. So I think you've heard enough from me. I told you to be short. Remember, work hard, work smart, play some, enjoy your family, be successful, and enjoy the many years ahead of you. Congratulations, Rebecca, Lauren, Kyle, Trevor, Browen, Morgan, Annabelle, Benjamin, and Tamara. May each of you find success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rowley. And now I'd like to introduce Jonathan Tobar. He needs no introduction, but for somebody that might not know him in our audience, he's principal of our JC LISD Academy and a very special man to all of our graduates. And he's going to share some special recognitions.
Great. Welcome, everyone. An exciting day. I feel like everything that we do builds up to this, to culminate to this. But this time, I'd like to take a moment to recognize students' academic achievements. Students, as your name is called, please stand. Rebecca Colley and Morgan McLeod. Both of these students are part of Phi Theta Kappa, a national college honor society meant to recognize and encourage scholarship among two-year college students. Students are eligible to join the chapter by completing a minimum of 12 college credits with a minimum cumulative college grade point average of 3.5 on a 4.0 scale. Please join me in giving these students a round of applause for their hard work and dedication, which welcomed them into Phi Theta Kappa. You may be seated. Additionally, I'd like to recognize the following graduates for their superior academic accomplishments. Graduates, please rise as your name is called. Completing with a cumulative high school grade point average of 3.0 to 3.49, we have Bronwyn Evans, Lauren Litigat, Annabelle Nolasco, and Kyle O'Connor. The GPA of 3.5 to 3.79, Rebecca Colley. And a 3.8 to 4.0 GPA, Morgan McLeod. Graduates, from me, take a moment, enjoy this moment. Look around all the people that are here tonight, dressed up to be here for you. Out of the 7 billion people on this planet, they are here for you. And as I look out to each and every one of you, I see hope. Hope that restores the promise of a new future. Our theme for the school year was to be a light to others, to shine the light in dark places. You have been a light to us. You have been a light to each other. You've been a light to our community. You have been a light to a new day in education. And, as a middle college, we're constantly under attack by those who question our value, who don't understand our work, or feel threatened by your work and accomplishments. And I want to thank you for that, because of you, every single day, it verified for me exactly why we need to exist, the importance of everything that we do here. You have, for us, you taught us and you forced us to change our systems, to change our processes, our procedures. You taught us to be flexible, to think creatively, to be open to the possibilities. You taught us to love each other. Ultimately, you taught us how to become a better version of ourselves. And you taught us that it's not just about who is here right now, but about those who are yet to come and yet to be here. And that we need to be a place that removes obstacles for students, because there are others just like you who are sitting out there who are frustrated by the system, or who are yearning for an opportunity, or are just discouraged in their current setting. And so I want to thank you, because you taught us that we have to daily create a community, a culture that is welcoming and creates insiders out of outsiders. You created a community that is welcoming to all. Thank you. A place like this changes the world, and you leave an unfinished work, and that is probably the greatest responsibility for all of us to carry forward and take on. And it's not only for us as a school, but for President Keller, Superintendent Philp, as well as the rest of the LISD, to continue this great work that you started, because of the great legacy that you're leaving behind. So thank you. As a small thank you, we have a gift for you. And it's a world map. And it's not just a regular world map, because a regular world map would be boring. This world map is an ordinary map. It's a world map that actually will be delivered to your home, but it is a scratch-off map that as you visit a new country, you scratch off that country. There are 206 countries in this world, and I want you to go out and see as many of them as possible. There's so much to learn from other cultures, other ways of life, so many things that you will learn, and I want to challenge you as you take this visual of the different countries in the world to go out and see as many as possible and learn as much as you can, and go out and be world changers just like you have for us. You have left us a better place than we were than when you came here. Go out into the world and leave it a better place. Live a life that matters by living for something that matters. Rather than being consumed by the aggressive materialistic pursuit of things, know who you are and what you're living for. And as we've said from the very beginning of this whole school year as a light, live the life you were created to live. Shine the light you were born to give. No excuses, no regrets. Congratulations. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Superintendent Philp, LISD Board of Education, on behalf of the faculty and administration of the JC LISD Academy, a regional middle college, I certify that each candidate whose name shall hereafter be called has satisfactorily met and fulfilled the requirements that have been legislated by the Michigan Department of Education and the Board of Education of the Learning Intermediate School District in partnership with 11 local school districts. President Keller, if you would please come forward to present the diplomas. Graduates, please rise. First graduate, Trevor Elkins. Bronwyn Evans. Tamara Girton. Rebecca Colley. Lauren Litigott. Morgan McLeod. Benjamin Milholland. Annabelle Nolasco. Kyle O'Connor. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the distinct honor of presenting to you the JCL ISD Academy, a regional middle college class of 2015.